In the previous lesson, we had looked at our options for fonts. We had added a font weight of bold. We had added a font size. And what that did is that resized those fonts. And if you look down here, we've got something called text align. And previously in HTML, we used text decoration. So there's quite a lot of different aspects that actually apply to the text. So with font, we've got our option of selecting a font family. We can do font stretch, font variant. So most of the common ones that you would be using is family, size, and weight. You wouldn't be really using the others as much, but again, there are some options with that. So if you want to make it italic or something like that, you could use font style. So besides the font abilities, you do have this text. So we're going to try to apply some text properties over to the div here. So text, and you can see here that we've got text align, text decoration. So that was when we were using our hyperlinks, we were actually removing out those default text decorations. So we can do that as well in here. We've got an option for text align. So this is also very commonly used to center, to right, to left, to justify it. So maybe we can just do a center. So that's a very common one that gets used. So text wrap as well. So sometimes you want to have normal, suppress, or unrestricted, or no wrap at all. So I'm just going to go back out into this HTML and just show you how it works with the linking. And I'm just going to create some default links here within the text. And then what we're going to do is we're going to grab all the links, the hyperlink tags, and remove out all that text decoration. So I'm just going to add another few. And maybe we can add some here within that span, just to show you the way that it works when it is nested within it. So we go back out here, and this is probably going to have quite a bit of stuff on here, but we can see that all of our hyperlinks are now underlined. And because they're already showing that visited color, because it's just going right back to this original web page. So now within styling, if we want to do a, and again that text, and we're going to put text decoration none. And again, see, this is the advantages of using CSS, and especially these external style sheets. So if I had a bunch of HTML documents linking to it, I could so easily, just by adding this one line of code, remove out all those hyperlink text, hyperlink underlines. So when I refresh it, you see that all the underlines are gone. So it doesn't matter if it's sitting in a div, if it's sitting here at the top, they're all going to be gone. And again, this is one of the real advantages of using styling to really increase your productivity. So again, with text, let's see what other options we have here. So again, we can do that alignment, text overflow, so we can do something for that, so we can adjust the overflow. But these aren't really going to be used as much. Mainly you're going to be doing a text align, a text decoration, and also maybe text height. So that's another common one that you might be using. And here we can set a font size. So whatever we want to pick that height, put at 50 pixels there, and go back out and make a refresh of that page. So now we can see that all of our hyperlinks, see here that text height didn't really get applied very well. So there actually is another one that you can do to do the height here, and it's called line height. So that probably works a little bit better when we do line height. We'll see if that implements here. And we can see here that any one of these that actually do have that hyperlink, we're applying this line height. So that's another one that you can work with the actual text. We also have another one. When going back to text, actually, we do have one that is also commonly used, and that's going to be Trex Transform. So if you want to capitalize it, uppercase it, and this is also really neat with CSS, because normally if you want to do all of them to uppercase, you might have to do it within JavaScript. So you can see here that it just puts them all to uppercase, those links. We see that again, we've got those links now that they're all uppercase. And you also have some other options as well. So we have one that's called letter space. And here you can set a letter spacing height or a letter spacing width. So this is going to allow you to have additional spacing between the letters. So we're just going to put it 5 pixels. See how that turns out. And when I go back out to the page, so all the hyperlinks, you can see that they get spaced out there. You can also do something called word. So there's word break, word spacing, word wrap. So again, we're going to use that word spacing, and this, similar to the letter spacing, is just going to add in that additional spacing between the words. So we see here that all of the hyperlinks now have this additional spacing between each word. We still have our letter spacing. So again, I know this probably looks fairly ugly, but again, you have to work with the CSS and find the particular properties and selectors that you need to work with and update. And it is a lot of fine-tuning when it comes to CSS to really get that proper look and feel that you're looking for within your HTML document.